I have something special for you guys today, something special to talk about for you guys today. But first, I have a daily big pot. Ah! So yeah, I've decided, man, might as well start posting on YouTube because I love to yacht. So might as well make long form content about it. You know what I mean? And today I want to talk about peace. One thing I can say, my life is rather peaceful. And when I say my life is peaceful, I don't want you to automatically think that, oh, like he doesn't have his stresses, he doesn't have things to do in his life, he's not always occupied. Because it's actually quite the opposite. It's the perspective of what peace looks like in your life that matters. For me, peace is having a sense of purpose, chasing after that sense of purpose, and disregarding all the bullshit that comes with it or alongside it. And I find that in your life, dude, if you're not achieving something, like really think about it. I want you to sit down and really think about this, right? The times in your life where, let's say, you've gotten an injury, right? Let's say you break your leg. You can't move. You're not mobile. You can't really do things. You're an active individual. You're an individual who likes to go to the gym. You're an individual who's, used to play sports. You like to socialize. You like to mingle. You break your leg. Now you're stuck at home. You can't move. You can't really do anything. How does life really feel? Some people might say it's peaceful. I don't have anything to do. People are doing things for me because I can't walk, can't really do much, right? Some people might say that's peaceful. Other people, though, such as myself, and hopefully a lot of you people watching this, right, see that life as depressing. Gives you too much time to ponder about things that don't matter. When you give yourself too much time to sit and do nothing, you're just sitting there. You're just sitting and you're doing nothing. It has to feel depressing because you should always be chasing after something. You should always be, you should be thriving to achieve something. When you achieve something, the dopamine levels go up. Let's say you bench 3 plates, right? Which is my next goal. You say you bench 3 plates, your dopamine spikes. Why is that? Obviously, because dopamine is a clear reflection of achieving something or experiencing a certain level of happiness or, excitement, right? When you jerk off, right? And you bust dopamine, you know, like some of you, you know? And as human beings, that is something that we chase a lot more than we're willing to admit. Delayed gratification is the only way you're going to feel a sense of peace in your life. Because when you chase instant gratification, you're always going to rely on it, right? And the problem with instant gratification is that it runs out quicker. The most humbling experience you can have as a human being is at the gym because it is a simple 0 or 1 equation at the gym. It's either you can lift that weight or you can't. There is no cheat codes. There is no, I mean, unless you want to take steroids, of which even if you can't pop a PED today and expect to go bench 3 plates tomorrow, right? You still gotta put in the work. You know what I mean? The steel won't lie to you. The steel won't turn its back on you. Unk in the Diamond Gym, he mentions this, right? Shout out to him, and he's 100% correct. Now, there's 2 things that I do want to touch on that back up my point when it comes to peace. The first thing is the will to act. Like I mentioned earlier, you always want to have purpose. You want to have something you're chasing. You want to have something you're trying to accomplish. It's going to make you a better individual. Whether it's going to the gym and sticking to the consistent gym schedule, right? Whether it's going to work and going and clocking into work every day, going to school and doing your studies, posting on social media consistently, right? But my point is, on top of everything else, you got to have that willpower to act. You got to have that willpower to do everything 100% because how you do anything is how you do everything. I give my 100% into everything that I do, right? Which is why I'm very picky about the things I choose to do. You know what I mean? Because I know that if I do this, if this is something I genuinely want to do and I want to achieve, I'm going to put my 110% into it. So having that will to act is going to give you a sense of peace because the more you act, the more you accomplish. Stop waiting for things. Stop waiting. You have to act, do things, right? Do things. You know what I mean? And here's one thing that I'm going to make very clear on my channel. I'm always open to discussion. I'm open to discussion. I'm open to debate. You disagree with my points? Okay, fine. List it down in the comments. Let's talk about it. I'm very open to that. I love discussions. I love discussing, these points that I'm talking about with people. I love learning new perspectives, right? I'm here to give you mine so that maybe for those who can take it, you can take it. For those who disagree or who don't, you don't have to. But I'm giving you my perspective because this has worked for me. And this is what I generally do believe will work for a lot of people because it just logically makes sense. You know what I mean? So that's number one. Have the will to act. Show people affection, show people progress, show people stuff in life, show people experiences, right? Actions speak louder than words. That's what you want, right? That's what you want to do. That's how you want to live your life. Which will lead into my next point, the people you surround yourself with. And I know it's cliche, all these gurus, yeah, make sure you surround yourself with, the five people you surround yourself with defines you, this and that. I mean, they're not lying. Let me give you a unique perspective on this, okay? I want you to sit and think about, do these people really appreciate me for me? Do these people really enjoy my presence? Do these people have something going on in life? Are these people going to make me a better person? Right? Now, here, these girls that were really close with each other, like constantly, especially in my city where I grew up. Like I grew up in Subby, right? You'd hear these girls just talking shit about their friends, that quote unquote close friends, all the time. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everybody understands where I'm coming from. It's actually funny too. See how girls change friends like clothes, like fits, new friend here, new friend there. One day new friend, next week new friend, monkey branching friends like you do with your man, right? The people you choose to surround yourself with, dude, these people should come naturally. Pause. These people should come naturally, right? These relationships should come naturally. Relationships should be stemmed based off energies, not off of what, not of artificial materialistic things. Is the energy reciprocal? You meet a girl today as a man, right? You meet a girl today, right? She's interested in you, blah blah blah, but you don't know that, you're not sure, it's still beginning stages, right? And you guys get to talking, maybe you get her number, you guys get to talking and shit, right? But then you notice every time you try and make plans with her to hang out, she's iffy, she's gives you excuses, she's very flaky. She kind of makes it a hard time for you, keeping you on your toes, whatever that dumb logic that people have nowadays, right? Keeping you on your toes, right? If she's doing that, as a man, you have to realize that she doesn't like you like that. Maybe she might like one or two things about you that, she wants to keep you around as a, just someone who's there, or maybe as a friend, but she doesn't really like you like that, right? You need to refrain from trying to pursue people like that in general because people require a lot of validation nowadays. But validation must always come from within. You have to understand, after putting in the work, you have to understand your value and respect yourself and appreciate yourself. Because if you appreciate yourself, how can you allow someone in your life who doesn't appreciate you to be in your life? Because like imagine you're sitting there, please. I just can we just hang out, please? Like I want to be I want to be a part of your life. I just I please give me a chance. Give me a chance, please. How do you feel? The position of the opposer. I like you, but not as much as you like me, right? At least this is what's going on mentally. Because keep in mind, people realize when you like them more than them. They know. Trust me, they know. Everybody knows. Us human beings, like you're going to do things that are going to expose that to some extent. When you realize that somebody doesn't appreciate you at all as much as you appreciate them, that in itself should be enough for you to cut them off completely. You realize, like I'm trying to hang out with this person, man. I'm trying to do stuff with them. I'm trying to get them to do this, but they just, they say yes or maybe, maybe you ask them to hang out. Maybe we'll see. Let me tell you something right now. Maybe always means no. Always means no. At least that's how I want you to think. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you're capable of doing that? Do you think you can sit there and someone asks you to do something and you just say no? Right? Because people want to be validated, dude. It's validation. It's like people can't stand on their 10 toes, man, and that's a problem. You got to stand 10 toes down on who you are. You got to realize that you put in the work, man. You're such a wonderful person. You're a great person. You've brought a lot of value into this world. Why would you seek attention from someone who doesn't even want to give it to you like that? Isn't that sad? Isn't that subpar? Is that how you value yourself? I don't think so, right? If you're gonna take something away from this, dude, is that always prioritize your peace in your life over everything else, right? Whatever that looks like for you, you got to figure that out on your own, right? So prioritize your peace first. Avoid trying to find external factors to validate what you're doing. Everything starts from within. You have to feel confident about yourself in order to show that confidence to the world. You have to put in that work in yourself in order to show confidence out to the world. Confidence is earned. Confidence isn't just given. And typically confidence that's just given blindly to people, those people are become arrogant. Confidence that's earned through hard work and grinding, that's the type of confidence that uplifts people. That's the type of confidence that radiates outward and attracts people towards you, attracts opportunities towards you. It's confidence that's built within here. Hard work, dedication, and also have the will to act, right? Do get up and do something with your life. Because I promise you, your mother, your father, maybe you have sisters or brothers watching you, they expect the best out of you. See, one day you're going to have kids. What do you have to show for it? What lessons do you have to teach them? So if you like the video, man, make sure you subscribe, obviously. Go ahead and follow the Instagram at Leo official __, as well as the TikTok, Leo the artist, listed on there. Go ahead and tune into those channels as well, right? I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, man. The next one.